Man, what's going on outside? Look like they fight. Look like they fighting outside. Welcome back. Since we've been on LA, I thought I'll just do something. 1993. I had a red Sundance, and my cousin put in the Alpine cassette tapes. 'Cause back then we had the cassette tapes. I played that cassette. Pyru Love was my favorite. Pyru Love. With Red Run 781 and Bloody Mary. I blasted that, and then I like that Crippin'. In Detroit, we blasted that. I did have some rims. No, my Mustang. No, I did have some rims on that Sundance, but I had that Alpine cassette tape, and I blasted Banging on Wax. That's around the time I discovered Monster Cody, because he had written a book, the autobiography of an LA gang member. He was one of the smartest, most intelligent people. I read his book in 3 days, and I still got that book. That book was so good, and if I find it in one of my things, we gonna read that book. It was so good. I loved him, and plus he was a very nice looking man. Monster Cody would have been my boyfriend, along with King Von, for real. Back in those times, because me and Monster about the same. Well, he would have been about the same age. But Banging on Racks, what happened to the music? Now I checked to see if this YouTube, if this music is copywritten. Um, so we doing this under the Fair Use Act and commentary on the videos, because this was my jam, and we're gonna see what happened to the people. But let me see, where's my thing? Yeah, right here. Banking on Wax was the debate album, and this was during the truce after Rodney King incident happened in 1992, and the Bloods and Crips came together as a truce in LA, and instead of killing each other, they said we're gonna bang it out on wax. One side was for the Crips, one side was the Bloods, and when I tell you, and then they had a Banging on Wax 2 in 1994. I don't think I really liked that because I didn't buy that. Yeah, I didn't buy that, but Banging on Wax was the shit. Man, here we go again. I'm gonna end up ending this one too. But it was the debate album with Bloods and Crips. The album was released in 1993 by Dangerous Records. It peaked at #1 on the Billboard 200 albums chart. They have 4 singles: "Banging on Wax," "Pyrula," which was favorite, "Crip." That was my second, and "Steady Dipping." That album had 18 songs. That's when they put a lot of songs on the cassette tapes back then. Then, like I said, Banging on Wax 2 came out in 1994. I'm going to see, and I hope. Pyru Love was taken from Zap and Roger. Computer Love. Let me see if I can hold on. I can't. I'm trying to. I don't really want to play it off. Let me put in Crip. Man, let me see. Let me see if I can play it. Okay, here you go.
I don't think they'll take that here.
Here you go. This is for.
Discover. It's accepted in 99% of places. 99%?
Well, I'm sick of StreamYard. Y'all fuck up all my stuff.
You're the one who owns 13 pairs of parachute pants? Well, fashion is cyclical. They'll be back. Right? Hopefully.
Discover is accepted at 99% of places nationwide. Earn cash back at all of them.
Enjoy the next 30 minutes.
Oh my God. I'm trying to play this damn thing. Ooh, when they came out with this, that's a remake of Roll Bounce. Man, I used to bang this. Crip. Trying to stop it. How do you stop it? Oh, that's how you stop. Man, I love that. And then I love. Now, how the hell? I'm on Spotify. I never use. Oh, here you go. This right here. I bang this all day long.
My hood is deeper than Atlantis. On the prophet. Pray like a mantis.
Can't get your break my way, I just can't get your break my way,
I don't know how the hell it went to Bone Thugs and Harmony. Let me just do it this way. And I love that video. Oh my God. Man, listen. That was for information, entertainment purpose only, just to give a sample of the songs as we talk about what happened to the rappers. Bloody Mary threw down on that. She threw down on that. Let's see what happened.
Bang It on Wax is an album containing the redirected energies of members of the Bloods and the Physically.
A lot of them guys have success. Yeah, a lot of them got as a result of that record, though. On both
That
sides.
record caused a lot of
girls, guys. Yeah.
When Bangin' on Wax dropped in '93, it turned heads. Nobody expected Bloods and Crips to link up on a track, let alone a whole album. But one song that really had people talking was Pyru Love, featuring a lineup of rising blood rappers. Forward to today, and some of them ample. Aside from his verse on the album, there's barely any trace of him, and he never really blew up. Same with Bloody Mary, one with that distinctive voice, who seemed to also disappear just as quickly.
Can't trip with a constant nut. Kicking with my own black chuck. We don't need to show us.
Then you had Red Rum 780.
Oh my God, he was so fine.
Stream either.
So
Left
fine.
until he died, man. Straight up. When he got his old page, took it, he called me mad about it. He got his new page, I posted.
Not everyone was cheering, especially a community.
Come on, StreamYard. Yeah, I do. Let me invite you because I'm sick of this. Yeah, I'll invite you. Hold on. So you coming up? Okay. Well, you invited, but you gone now.
Lived, and that frustration led to something unexpected, Banging on Wax. But this wasn't just another rap album. This was Bloods and Crips, real rivals, coming together to make music and set their differences aside, even if just for a moment.
There go the
idea
link.
Came from two key figures: OIG Red Rum 781.
I'm so fine.
Red Rum met Tweety producer Robert Lewis at a rap competition. They started out of 200 contestants. That meeting sparked something big, and Tweety came up with a concept, pitched it to Ronnie Phillips, who saw the vision immediately.
That's how I met Tweety Bird and Robert Lewis. So we went, started doing some music. Me and Tweety Bird came up with the concept of Bang on Wax. Me and Tweety Bird took it to Robert Lewis. He took the idea. The album was made. That's where history was made.
The plan was simple but ambitious. Bring real gang members from Compton, Watts, Long Beach, Inglewood, and LA into a studio, audition them, and put the best ones on the album. In the end, 16 members put their weapons down, to up the energy, creative, and destruct frustration and raw talent. For those involved, it wasn't just about making music. They wanted to prove they could come together, show their skills, and move beyond street violence. As they put it, they had more to offer than just pulling triggers or hustling D's.
We're trying to show them that we can come together, make a record, and show positive issues, and at the same time, prove that we have talents, other than just pulling triggers.
Ronnie Phillips saw something bigger. I don't see Bloods and Crips, I see my brothers, he said. His belief was simple. If you could get them to stop fighting and show them how to make real money through music, you could change lives.
Once we understood that, we started a relationship. And once you start a relationship,
Their younger generations, encouraging them to pick up a pen and write instead of settling beef with guns.
the ones I'm really worried about is the BJs, the baby gangsters. And once they realize, hey man, instead of me picking up my 9 to shoot you, I would picking up an 8 pen and write a diss rhyme. You know, that's basically what it's all about.
Of course, getting Bloods and Crips in the same studio wasn't easy. At first, some of them didn't even want to be in the same room. That was raw, unfiltered, and straight up aggressive, but in a way that turned street battles into lyrical ones. They took shots.
Hold on, Cedric. Let me bring you up. I think it's I hit the link. I don't see you, Cedric, but I invited you up. Oh, there it comes. I hate StreamYard. Hey, how you doing, Cedric? You gotta unmute yourself. Oh, you chose to mute yourself. Okay, well, when you want to talk, mute yourself. I hate StreamYard.
At each other on their way to handle things.
I mean, it was a little confrontation, but when everybody understood, hey man, we're here to make records. We're not here.
Rivals could come together for something bigger than their beef. When Bangin' on Wax hit the streets in 1993, it wasn't just another rap album. It was a full-blown cultural moment. Against all odds, it climbed to number 86 on the Billboard. Bridge even the deepest divides with hard-hitting tracks like Bangin' on Wax, Pyru Love, Crip Crip. The music videos for Bangin' on
Fuck. When I tell you, I blasted this.
One of the standout moments was Pyru Love, a blood anthem with a surprisingly smooth hook sung by Folklip's Eclipse. A Crip. The track sampled Computer Love by Zapp and Roger, blending melody with hardcore street storytelling. It caught the attention of Suge Knight, who was so impressed he signed Bloody Mary to Death Row Records in 1994. Even mainstream media took notice. The Chicago Tribune and Los Angeles Times recognized Pyru Love as one of the best songs to reference Rosecrans Avenue, a street deeply tied to LA's gang culture. Then there was Steady Dippin', repping the Crips, performed by Underworld Connection, featuring Do or Die Blue Rag, the General. The music video even had a cameo from DJ Battlecat, adding some legendary West Coast credibility. With all that hype and success surrounding the first album, a follow-up wasn't just possible, it was pretty much guaranteed. So in 1994, Bangin' on Wax 2, the saga continues hit the streets. And while it didn't quite shake things up like the original, it still held its own, landing at number 139 on the Billboard 200 and climbing to number 20 on the R&B/hip-hop albums chart. Even though it did in Locks and Wish You Were Here, both of which got the music video treatment to keep the energy alive. 3. No Passes was finally recorded in 2004, but
I didn't even know they had a part 3.
Shifted, and to make things even heavier of the movement's
history.
history.
Wow, he passed away. I didn't know he had passed away.
Still, even with
wow.
The album served as a reminder of just how influential the whole Bangin' on Wax era had been, even as the blurred lines between music and real-life gang politics.
Man, okay, I'm gonna stop that right there. I'll do a part 2. Yeah, we're gonna have to do a part 2. Thank you, boomers. Thank you. Because this just wanted to do. That's all up. Yeah, let me go ahead and end this. I'm going to have to come back. Damn. All right, y'all. Yeah, let me go ahead and